We're back at the St. Regis here at GDC. I think we've been to about 10, 20 different interview sessions here at the hotel. It's very close by to the Moscone Center. And we happened upon Tyler here, who's from Online Warmonger, and who's been working on War Inc., which is something of it's coming into a genre that's just exploded over the last couple of years, the free-to-play shooter. What do you feel that War Inc. is doing differently than the other players on the market?
Well, it's a AAA premium retail quality shooter, and it's really something that you would expect to pay $60 for on a shelf somewhere. But we've made sure that we keep it open, free, easy to install, easy to play with your friends. So we bring a high level of quality, but you can play it on just about any rig. So we've got your low settings for your average run-of-the-mill PC, and then we've got Ultra, which looks, if not comparable, better than Battlefield.
So what do you feel is free to sort of what is key to a free-to-play shooter? What does it allow you, the business model that you wouldn't be allowed with a AAA release, and what are the pitfalls with it?
Well, the nice thing about free-to-play is that it's ongoing, so we're constantly supporting it. I mean, we're patching every week, we're constantly developing new content, new maps, new features, new vehicles, all that kind of stuff. So we have a real live product, as opposed to something that comes out and it's got a deadline, it drops on one specific date. And yes, there are content updates, but really what you buy is what you get. And with us, it's an evolving, growing creature.
And can we just talk through a little bit about the features? You've got a pretty big skill tree and unlock system, persistence there. What can you compare it to?
Well, there's nothing really to compare it to. We stand alone in that regard. We're third person and first person, which is launching in mid-April. Our character customization system is incredibly in-depth. I mean, we've got armor, characters, faces, body, helmets, and then we've got the weapons. And that's really one of our most awesome features, because we work with Cybergun, or our partners, so we have a bunch of actually licensed weapons. And we're going to be releasing with over 60 different ones, and then up to, over 100. And with those come attachments. So the players can customize it any way that they want, and add a number of, I think it's 12 different attachment types. And each of those types, there's between 10 and 15 different attachments. So, I mean, it's really open. It allows the player to create exactly what they want in terms of look and in terms of feel.
So, and in terms of gameplay, I think you're taking the stance of doing a little bit of everything. You've got your conquest style mode, you've got your sort of more Modern Warfare like mode, and then you've got sort of a little bit more towards the Counter-Strike play, perhaps. Could you just touch on that approach and what you want to achieve with that?
Well, the idea here is that we're making a game for every gamer. You know, and we don't always want to play the same game as gamers ourselves. You know, sometimes we prefer something more tactical. So we have our Conquest, which is like up to 64 players on massive maps with vehicles and all that cool stuff. Then we have smaller, tighter, more intense maps, which is more for your first-person shooter players, like your Call of Duty, like you mentioned. And then we have Sabotage, which is like really super tactical. You know, everyone's very precise. You have teamwork going on, all that good stuff. And it's more about playing with your friends. So whatever genre you want to play with them in, we cater to that.
And it's not like the base game is changing, it's just that the different types of maps and objectives are changing, right?
As far as our launch in mid-April, yes. The game is already out in open beta. We are switching to full release in mid-April, and that's coming with our first-person mode and the ability to toggle between third-person and first-person on the fly. Our new weapon attachment system, brand new UI, and additions to our customization system as well.
So when you release players onto the game, what has the feedback been like, and what's the reaction been like?
Actually, it's remarkable. Our community is really responsive. They're very positive. They enjoy spending time with us. Like we make sure that we communicate with them on a very regular basis. We take their feedback and we action on bugs really fast. So they really like getting involved with us and, like, I guess, helping us make the game. So I think that once more people get in there, that'll expand and become even more interesting. Like, I've never seen a community so active.
Is there any specific thing that they pointed you in a direction where you sort of had to rethink your plans a little bit?
Well, I mean, it's mostly bugs, right? So any issues that they find with collision, stuff like that in the maps, but their feedback in terms of what they would like to see for weapon customization has certainly steered us towards where we're going today.
All right, so looking forward to seeing it go live. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.